Hi, this is Josh, and this is a video review of Contra 4 for the Nintendo DS. This game has been out a little while, but because it's the holiday season, I thought I'd give it a shot and, do some reviewing of it. So here are my thoughts, my opinions, and an overview of Contra 4 for those of you wanting to buy it this holiday season. So, the first part of this overview will be an overview of Contra 4, so let's go through the basics of this game if you're a first-time Contra player. Because this is a newfangled DS Contra version, you can pick between 4 different wonderful game sprites that look almost exactly the same, although have wonderfully different names, and slight different ethnicities. You have such wonderfully named people as Lance Bean, Mad Dog, Scorpion, and Bill Reiser. If you played these games before, you'll notice some nostalgic names in there. So, to the options. Contra 4 is a little light on the options. You only have voice information and the data erase button, which really don't have a lot there, so we can more or less just skip over this part. And go back to the museum function in the bottom, the bonus features. And now for your trip down memory lane. Anything and everything you want to know about old Contra games can be found in this museum area. The entire history of Contra, the different names it had in different countries, cover art, and screenshots can be found in this museum area. More or less, this is nerd heaven. If you're a Contra lover, it's all for you. If you don't like Contra, why are you buying this game and why are you watching this review? Honestly, I mean, if you don't like Contra in the first place, why would you even buy this game? It's insane. But as you can see, there's wonderful screenshots of the old Contra games for you, which remind you of those easier, more nostalgic days of Super Nintendos and Nintendos and Game Boys. Back when they only had one screen. But to the game part. Single player, multiplayer. You can play multiplayer with a friend if you have a friend with a DS. Or if you don't have a friend, you can't really play. And you can start a game or resume a game. Let's start a new game for me. And there are 3 difficulty levels, easy, normal, and hard. I would highly suggest playing easy. I'll explain why later. But first off, to the game mechanics itself. Because this is a DS game, we've got 2 screens to play with. The bottom screen will hold most of your fighting action. As you can see, the bottom screen here will have your side-scrolling fun. It's classic Contra play with you running around in a side-scrolling action shooting things up. You move with the directional pad. You can set different button configurations to fire, jump, use your grappling hook, and also ditch your weapons if you have more than one weapon. The L and R buttons have you switch weapons and also have you stand in place, so you no longer have to jump up and down to shoot things below you. Again with Contra, one hit and you're dead, which makes this game, well, difficult as always. Notice I just keep getting hit here, and I keep dying. And you can pick up some interesting weapons as always, quite a few weapons to pick from. And once again, this is just, standard Contra. If you're familiar with Contra in the past, exact same type of gameplay. Because a DS has 2 screens, they like to use the top screen as well. Top screen has, well, more screen to play with. It shows your weapons, what you have, and once you switch between them, the number of lives you have, and also it shows you the continue quit screen if you hit start, which I did. As you notice, the screen actually extends up to the top screen, much like the Sonic game that was out for the DS earlier. So you actually have action happening on both screens, so you need to keep an eye on both when playing. As you can see, I'm using my grappling hook and grappling up there. Kind of Bionic Commando-ish, if you ask me, but that's just my love of Bionic Commando coming out. As before, different weapons do different things, have different advantages, and are much, much better, no matter what, compared to your regular shot. As you can see, I've now switched to the top screen. I grappled up too high, and now I'm on the top screen doing fighting things. Eventually, I will fall down to the bottom screen here in a moment, and which is horribly difficult to, record on my camera because I have to keep switching between screens. Quite annoying. But that's just for videotaping. It actually works quite well, gameplay-wise. and it's a nice use of both screens. Very nice use of both screens. You can also climb on this rock to the right over here. There's different things you can climb. You can grab onto things. As you move along in the game, there are different things you can do, but I really can't show you the later parts of the game, but I'll get to that in a moment. Now, as you can see, my top screen here is being assaulted by this vehicle. Had I played my game properly, I could have commandeered it for myself and killed enemies with it. But I kind of screwed this part up because I was trying to videotape and play at the same time. But once again, it's an interesting use of both screens, and you can actually take control of vehicles, which is a fun gameplay element every now and then. But holy crap, this game. Oh my god, holy crap. So I can't show you other levels on this game because, well, this game is damn difficult. On easy, I can get to the end of level 2. On normal, I can get to level 2. On hard, I can't get past level 1. If you played the original Contra for the NES, you remember how difficult it was back in the day, back when games were freaking tough. This game takes that to a new level. It likes to just say, hey you bought this game, let's make it as tough as possible for you. The original Konami code was in the game, the original game, because you needed 30 lives to actually get anywhere in it. I wish they had the Konami code in this because, well, I need more lives. I tried the up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start, but it did nothing for me, sadly. And as you can see here, I'm going to get my butt kicked over and over and over again on hard. Part of this is because I'm trying to videotape and play at the same time, but also because this game is freaking tough on hard. It's just amazingly difficult. I give them props because this game is difficult. That being said, the gameplay is really nice. The graphics are amazingly nice, the sound is nice, and the gameplay is pretty damn good besides it being amazingly tough. The use of the dual screens is really nice, which I'll show you here. This is the end of level 2. Now watch what they do. They have things extend up, and eventually the big, massive alien boss guy, he will take up both screens, and in a theatrically fun way. It's just really nice use of 2 screens, and it looks really nice, and it plays really nice. If only I could beat it. And I'll shakily zoom out here, and notice how he's taking up both screens. It looks nice, and it works nice. I've said it looked nice, like 5 times now, because it does. This game is really well put together. And if it wasn't for the fact it was horribly, horribly difficult, I'd love it even more. So those are my thoughts on Contra 4 for the Nintendo DS. It follows in the Contra tradition, has some fun extras on it if you like Contra trivia and Contra nostalgia. And the only downside I see of this game is the fact it's insanely difficult. Oh my god, did they even test this out on regular people? It's insane. If you can beat Contra 4 on hard, you are a gaming god. Kind of like Contra 1, it was one of those standards of how hard are you in the game category, because holy crap, if you could beat original Contra without using Konami code, then, that said a lot about you. The same thing goes for Contra 4 for the DS. So if you're looking for a game that's tough and plays well, go for Contra 4. If you're looking for a game that's easy, well, Pokemon. Nintendogs is fun. It's not really tough. It's got dogs and it's cute. But yeah, Contra 4 will be keeping you entertained on several plane flights as I try to beat it or get to level 3. I hear level 3 is pretty cool. If you can get to it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful look at Contra 4. I hope you have better luck with it than I do.